He is a pirate. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Once again, I have to quickly speak to each of you individually because you played such a great variety of music. Entropy. The Vivaldi concerto. This was a lively performance. In general, your intonation was quite good, but do work on it some more. I think what you need to do specifically is to practice slowly and carefully. I call it maintenance. Whenever you get to a certain speed with whichever piece you are doing, it's so important to just take a step or two back and practice it slowly again so that everything stays in place. You sometimes tended to rush and you weren't always together with the piano. So what I would suggest at this point is that you maybe rehearse slowly with the piano so that you always have the piano part in your ear, because I wasn't always sure that you knew what was going to happen next in the piano part. Ornaments were well played. You also need to work on coordinating your left and right hand a bit better. But I think it's just simply because you tend to rush. And again, as I've said many times during these sessions, some of you forget to breathe. And it's so important to breathe because it finishes a phrase and it starts a next one, or a section and it starts a next one. And it will help you not to rush so much. So here I wrote for you, music must never be breathless. Practicing slowly and breathing will help you to stay within yourself, because sometimes it's like you're all over the place. Try not to get ahead, but yeah, keep up the good work. You got a merit. And then we have He's a Pirate, totally different piece with a very complicated rhythm. The tempo was brisk and the somewhat complicated rhythm was played very, very well. But do take care with the high notes. The intonation was a little problematic at times. And also careful not to rush. Always listen to the piano, especially in a piece like this one, where the rhythm is quite complicated. Maybe you should also practice with the piano, but a little bit slower. You also got a merit. Then Catherine. Okay, I'm going to speak to Catherine and Rebekah together. You both played these extremely beautiful, touching pieces with an incredible atmosphere. I wasn't sure that you always thought about what the name of the piece meant or what the composer's indications meant. It's so important that we really, really understand each and every word that is written there. But having said that, I also want to say that because it's online, it might not come across as you performed it. I just thought that both of you should work on the sound quality of these pieces a little bit more. It could be more. There could be more colors. And both of you, when you begin your pieces, I think it should be from much further away, from a distance, because it's sort of, the feeling that I get is it comes from another world into this world. And I felt it was a bit too direct, maybe, or maybe you're still not quite confident with the sound that you are producing. Catherine, I thought you had the right idea about the atmosphere of the piece, but I think you need to work on achieving more and different colors. This piece is telling us a story, and you need to tell us in a little bit finer detail. I think you should think of it as a film, and how it feels when you sit in a film and you see all these things happening in this dark theater, something like that, some kind of atmosphere like that. Much more distant, and it's very, very beautiful. So I think you just need to experiment a little bit more with the sounds you can create on the violin. And then let's see, for Rebekah, what I can tell you specifically. You still need to work on the intonation a bit more, as well as on the sound quality. Also try to work on different types of sound. Remembrances, it says about remembering something. So, when you start, it should be from a distance, because it's like a memory that's coming back into our lives. So both of you, I think you can experiment more with creating different sound palette. like a painting. That is what I want to be. We want to see and hear a painting of feelings and colors. You both got merits. And then we have our viola, Annette. Play the Bach Allemand from the first cello suite, which is a favorite, of course. Allemand means from Germany. So what is quite interesting that each movement of the suites come from a different country in Europe. So the Bach is Allemand, the French word for from Germany. Because it's after the prelude, it sort of comes out of this atmosphere. It's still quite slow, but very, very elegant. You also need to become a bit more aware of the beat hierarchy in the Baroque style. You will notice that most of the ornament or important modulations take place on the strong beats, which are first and third beats. Not always, but 90% of the time. I think if you just paid a little more attention to the beat hierarchy, the piece will sort of start to play itself a bit more. The structure is very important, the architecture. So if you emphasize the correct beats, everything sort of starts to fall into place. It was a little bit slow. I think if you just tried it a bit faster, it will also help. But well done for doing this. There's a whole world waiting for you out there. And Bach is a wealth of information and beauty. And yeah, great that you're doing this on your viola, and yeah, keep going. You also got a merit. So all of you got merits. So you see, we're slowly moving into a different age group. But again, you know, we all go through phases, and you are all in that developmental phase. And well done for what you are doing. And I'm also sure that if you played these pieces live to me today, they would probably sound quite a bit different. So again, I can just go according to what I heard on the recording. Yeah, so just keep practicing and working on your skills. And I look forward to hearing you again sometime.